Well, let me say on several accounts how pleased I am to be here. For one, it's almost like coming home. I spent my grade school years right here in Bowling Green, so I guess I like to say everything good about me I learned right here. And as far as my interest in both the energy efficiency and the dropout issue, I'm a former teacher. And once you're a teacher for the rest of your life. Right, Jody? And it is something that we may not always stay in the classroom, but if we can do things to improve our educational quality and the opportunities for these young people, they're our leaders for the future. And everything that we can do that can provide them the very best in education, we owe it to them. And this is one of those types of areas. When we talk about energy conservation and we talk about green schools and everything else, we like to say that some time ago, and I took this one, this is not my original thought, but I think it's very appropriate, that when you used to talk about something green, people used to think we just meant money, dollar bills or more. Well, you know what? That's really still what it's all about. Because everything that we do that protects our environment and preserves and conserves our energy use converts to dollars. And the exciting part about that is within our schools, it returns to the students and to the education that we, programs and other things that we can offer our young people. But when Governor Beshear unveiled the administration's energy strategy in the fall of 2008, he made it clear that Kentucky could and would become an energy leader. This comprehensive plan capitalized on existing resources, invested in new technologies and infrastructure, and moved to diversify the Commonwealth's energy portfolio, including wind, hydro, and solar power. Put them all together. And it's within that I come today to Warren County for an exciting announcement. On behalf of the governor, I am pleased to announce to all of you that the Warren County Public Schools has been awarded a $1.37 million grant to assist in opening the new Richardsville Elementary School. According to our knowledge, this will be the nation's first net zero energy school building. What an accomplishment. What an accomplishment. This grant will aid in the purchase of the solar panels for the school. Richardsville Elementary will not only consume a minimal amount of energy, but it will also offset that use by the abundant amount of clean energy it will produce with the panels. Now, I could have had one of these young people tell all of you this because he just announced it to me as I walked in. That's what this is doing for our students. They are learning. And as you mentioned earlier, you talked about it, that they would be teaching it to their children and grandchildren, but quite frankly, they're teaching it to us right now. Many of us that did not understand, may not still totally understand solar power or geothermal, but these young people can tell you all about it, and that's exciting. They can also explain to you why you have to recycle in your homes, just like we recycle in our schools. So they are our current teachers in this area of energy. This project, this grant, is funded by the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act funds. It's also what we all call the stimulus funds. This comes from the US Department of Energy and is facilitated by the Kentucky Department for Energy Development and Independence. Due to the standards adopted by our General Assembly several years ago, public buildings are already subjected to high energy efficiency standards. But the addition of these solar panels to the school brings us into the national spotlight on energy. This school will now use only 1/4 of the energy used in a typical school in Kentucky. 1/4. To compare that to something that some of the rest of us understand a little bit better, it's the difference between driving a car that gets 28 miles per gallon versus a car that gets 100 miles per gallon. Green in your pocket if you're driving the car, in the form of dollars. Green as far as dollars are concerned in these schools. Richardsville Elementary School will actually produce as much energy as it uses over the course of a year, creating an energy-neutral building and feeding back into the grid. But let me just say this. As exciting as all of this is, and as wonderful as this is for Richardsville Elementary School, the school doesn't have to be a net zero facility to be environmentally friendly. Schools and school districts all across our state, and especially here in Warren County, have taken a leadership role in energy efficiency and conservation. Now, this is not only important from cost saving and for a healthy environment, but also because it provides an educational opportunity for our students and everyone who walks in those school building doors. High-performing school buildings teach children how they are affected by their surroundings and the importance of being responsible for their environment. I've visited a number of these schools all across Kentucky, and I've witnessed how wonderful it is to see these children and what they're learning and how they translate that to others. Nearly 60 schools, including 13 in Warren County, have earned the prestigious Energy Star Award by installing energy-efficient equipment and appliances and adopting conservation principles. I think everyone within the school, the administrators, the staff, the teachers, and the children, will tell you that they have a more vested interest in their schools, just as these young people did as I walked in today. They're very proud of what will take place within their school. They're very proud to tell you about it. And for each of them and for every dollar invested in these schools, it's making a difference. It's making a difference for the future of our environment, of our schools, of our children, and indeed of our world. During 2010 and 11, and 11 and 12, the school districts will take energy efficient measures one step further through the School Energy Managers Program. This is another stimulus-funded initiative, and numerous school districts across the Commonwealth will be awarded grants to hire energy managers, as well as to cover costs for training and consultation. We're just following Warren County's example. These managers will provide schools with the expertise and resources to help the facilities operate more efficiently. The School Energy Managers Program is just one more tool that the school districts have to reduce their impact on the surroundings and to create a healthier, cleaner learning environment for our students. A net zero energy school building, or any public building for that matter, is an enormous accomplishment. Richardsville Elementary exceeds energy efficiency standards and takes our state to a new level of excellence in school building design. The school is also striving to earn the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, or a LEED certification. That's extraordinary for any building, but especially for a school. The Warren County Public Schools is clearly a state leader in energy efficiency and conservation practices. And your district continues to push the energy envelope when and where they can. And I think today is a great example of that. So my congratulations to you all on this $1.37 million grant to make us a leader, Richardsville Elementary and the entire Warren County School District, a leader in energy efficiency. Thank you all very much. And young people, enjoy your school.